Welcome back, everyone, to Global War 1914, Operation Albatross. This is the spring of 1917 for the Empire of Japan, and for purchases, mostly naval going on here, well, actually, I guess technically all naval, because we are buying a naval infantry for $4. We're going to move up to stage 2, a dreadnought for $4, and then for $3, start production of a cruiser at stage 3. For technology, we're going to go for improved logistics. No? Well, yes, we're going to go for improved logistics, try to get to stage 1, and we're going to go for improved construction. Logistics will be in the green, construction in the brown. And we got logistics to stage 1. Okay, so currently logistics and construction are at stage 1. No combat moves. I think, since we basically have taken everything of value here in the Pacific, I think it's a good time to talk, what's next for Japan. And I think what we need to do, I would like to divert some forces to take these 2 German islands here, because that's really all that's left to take. They're not worth anything. So, I mean, I could understand. I could go either way if you're like, hey, it's no bother. I mean, it really isn't going to impact the game one way or the other. I guess Germany could technically build like a port or something there, but I don't know really what good it would do them. So, I'm thinking dispatching 1 transport out that way to take those islands, and then diverting most of our forces that we have here in China and Japan over to the west to help provide some relief for the Italians and the British in the Middle East and in Africa. So I think that's kind of the strategy here going forward. Just provide any help that we can to our allies, since I think we pretty much, between us and the United States and China, which we're going to start rolling for the Chinese entry roll into the war next turn. And I think there's a pretty good chance that they're going to join the allies. I think there's also a chance that they remain neutral, but I don't think there's any chance that they join the Central Powers. Although I'm going to double check that when the time comes for that. But at any rate, I think our focus now needs to be shifting westward. And now, of course, if we had joined the Central Powers, it would be a completely different ballgame. We would, eventually go to war with America, and then we would have to focus mostly on the Pacific. But, since we're a part of the Entente, we are provided provided with the opportunity to kind of shift westward and help out our allies over there. So I think how we're going to do this is we've got 3 transports here in P14, and 1 transport's going to be loaded up with 2 naval infantry. And we have a movement range of 3. Let me see what our base for strategic naval movement is. I want to say that it's 2. Yeah, it's 2. So we can't really use strategic naval movement for 3 units. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And these guys are just going to chill out in P50. And then we're going to load up another transport and do the same kind of maneuver. And he's going to come down into P50, loaded up with 2 infantry. All right, and so that will leave 1 infantry and 1 marine in German Shandong. And we gotta leave at least one unit there, and so that we can collect the IPP. And so we'll leave that up to the infantry. And then on the last naval transport that we have here in P14, he's simply going to come over one. He's going to pick up the naval infantry, move over one, and then also pick up an artillery. Well, let me think here. There's no sense in... yeah, I'm going to leave these islands alone for now, I think. I think we're just going to go full out towards Southwest Asia and Africa. So we're going to load up with a naval infantry and an artillery. That leaves one artillery behind in Kyushu. And he's got 2 more movements left, and he'll come down to P41. Okay. And joining the naval transports will be our main fleet. Of course, the coastal sub can only come down 1. We'll go ahead and bring them down 1. And then the rest of the fleet, 2 torpedo boat destroyers and a pre-dread. They can use the major port here, and they'll come down 2 into P41. So I will put that naval transport and those units back onto the naval car just to consolidate everything. Okay. And now we're ready to place units. So our dreadnought goes to stage 2 on the production chart. Cruiser starts at stage 3. And our naval infantry will go into Kyushu. And I'm thinking I'm going to need to buy some more naval transports at some point in the not too distant future if we plan on supporting quite heavily to the west. It's quite a logistical undertaking. Okay, so we spent all the money that we had, and our base income is 7, and so we need to roll and see how much extra income we will get. Oh no, only $1. All right, so that will give us 8. And we will have 8 in the bank to spend for next turn. And that will do it for Japan. Next up will be the United States. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye for now.